What's up, everybody? Before we get into the video with you guys today, we want you guys to tune in April 19th and 20th as we will be live hanging out with our boys, Fab Reactions, and our honorary use Alec as we watch WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 41 live stream. You got to be tuned in to do so. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when we go live. Also, follow us on our socials to see clips and videos that we'll post leading up to the big show. But now, let's get into the video.
Welcome to C2 Wrestling. We got snowed in here. Solo Sokoa duty tonight. Monday Night Raw underway. The end of the tour in Europe. London, their 15th Monday Night Raw of all time. Kind of crazy. Not that many, but a hell of a one tonight. John Cena, yet again, starts off the show 3 weeks in a row, followed by Cody Rhodes, yet again. I mean, come on. You got John Cena on the show. You start the show with John Cena, especially going into this Mania build, especially because John Cena is going for the WWE Championship, especially because John Cena's a heel, baby. And he's out there cutting heel promos like we've never seen it. Tonight's probably the best, in my opinion. John Cena hasn't missed a beat on that mic his entire career. You date back to the very early days, and he was a heel with the rapper gimmick, Thugonomics, of course. But this is a different level of John Cena, 25 plus year career history on top of being one of the best guys to ever do it. It's a new level of character for John Cena. And he was coming at Cody hot, and Cody was striking back hot tonight. Some shots fired each ways. Cody pretty much saying to John, I'm here. What are you going to do? Talk about my tattoo, talk about my lisp, take the easy shots, essentially. Kind of offering himself up on a plate almost to John Cena. John Cena, mean mugging. He ain't there laughing. He ain't there having fun. John Cena is there on a mission to win that championship. Essentially, shuts Cody down. Tells Cody, to sum it up, I'm better than you. I'm better than you've ever been. You've always been nothing. And later on, does reference the tattoo, the things like that. And honestly, the full circle of the promo, John Cena rapping back to those things when he said it's not about that. It was just done so well. That whole promo. Again, Cody Rhodes took some shots at Cena. Cena took some shots back. Cena said he makes billionaires money, and then essentially told Cody, you were stealing money from billionaires' kids. A little bit of a shot at where Cody came back from, and we love to see it. That popped me big time. That does not end there, though. That's not the only thing that popped me. John Cena exits the ring. Cody Rhodes, one last shot at John Cena. They never chanted at me, you can't wrestle. John Cena didn't like that one. Finds himself back in the ring with a little bit of a cheap shot to Cody Rhodes, and he reverses it into a crossroads. Cody Rhodes stands tall over John Cena at the start of Monday Night Raw. Another 25-minute segment, roughly, to open Monday Night Raw with both these guys, John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And now, if you reference back to last week, even my Monday Night Raw review, I had mentioned it's not stale, but I don't know, I need more. Something about it is not clicking as much as I thought it would. It's still great. I love what we have gotten over the last couple of weeks, but something hasn't quite clicked yet. We did get name dropped by Cody Rhodes of The Rock tonight. You sold out for The Rock, he says to John Cena. And John Cena doesn't really comment too much on that, doesn't talk about The Rock, but it is about time we got that Rock name brought up. He's going to be back sooner rather than later. I mean, we're 19 days out to WrestleMania, so he'll be back in 19 days, the latest. So we got to get some involvement there from The Rock. I love the name drop. I love the back and forth. I love the crossroads to end it, get them physical a little bit. I don't believe John Cena is slated for anything else till WrestleMania, but it would be great to see The Rock take that place for the next week or two to hold over the feud. Or John Cena does have a surprise show up on a Monday Night Raw and attacks Cody. Who knows what's going to happen? But whatever we got tonight, it's great stuff, and I'm looking forward to what's to come. Monday Night Raw tonight was top to bottom, bottom to top. Can't miss TV. Every segment from Cody Cena all the way to the main event really showed out tonight. Following Cody Cena, we get the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, also, just like John Cena, freshly turned heels, and it's been a pretty solid run by the two so far. They are really leaning into the heel gimmick exactly the way they should be. As they come out to the ring, Adam Pearce follows and says, you know what? I know you guys want a shot, but like I told you, you got to earn it. So, London, help me welcome back Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. New Catch Republic returns to a hell of a pop from the hometown crowd for Tyler Bate. Coming off the back of the injury, the tag division needs the help in Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I love Tyler Bate. Great to see him back. I love Pete Dunne. Put him on TV. That's all I ask for. Pete Dunne has been around a little bit in some filler roles while Bate was injured, but he hasn't been super prominent, so you got to keep them together. I did notice there was a little bit of a, I don't want to say rift, because I don't know if it was even supposed to be viewed this way, but there was a point where Tyler Bate did a flip over the top to Woods, and Dunn did a flip off the apron to Kofi. And then Bate threw his hand up for a high five, and Dunn kind of shut it down. I don't think it was really supposed to be seen as like a rift, like they're turning on each other, but I hope not. I think the tag division can use the help more than Bate and Dunn really need singles runs right now. Dunn, unfortunately, again, wasn't too prominent in the singles run. How do you keep him on TV? Keep him in that tag team. C2 Wrestling's GOAT, Gunther, absolutely runs through Jimmy Uso tonight on Monday Night Raw. We had a segment last week, Jimmy telling Jay, you can't do it. You can't beat Gunther. Not this Jay. We need right hand man Jay back. Jay, or Jimmy, I should say, slaps the ever living hell out of Gunther. Slap heard across the world. Sets up tonight's match between Jimmy and Gunther, in which Gunther hit Jimmy with everything he's got. The power bomb, the rear naked, everything. Kept picking the head up during the pin to inflict a little bit more on Jimmy. Ends up putting him out with the rear naked. Goes for seconds after the match, and Jay makes the save. Gunther runs away. That's it. So you thought. They go to commercial break, and then they come back to show that Gunther hopped to that guardrail, attacked Jay while he was carrying Jimmy to the back. Jimmy laid out. Jay gets zip tied to the rope by Gunther. And now Gunther in the ring, taunting Jay, swinging the belt at him. Touch it. Come on, Jay. Come on. Jay trying to escape. Jimmy gets back in the ring, busted open with the championship by Gunther. An absolute bloody mess. Comes back in the ring, and Gunther taunting Jay like crazy, beating the shit out of Jimmy right in front of him, covered in Jimmy's blood. Rubs it all over his body. Stands tall with that championship. A great segment. Absolutely great segment. It is what the Jay Gunther feud has needed. We've been on record the last couple weeks saying it's a little bit stale, and it is our GOAT, Gunther. We are Jay supporters. We wanted Jay to win that Rumble. Been calling it for months. Have been happy that Jay won that Rumble. But the feud has been missing something a little bit. It has been kind of just each week Gunther attacking Jay, which this in a way is similar, but it adds another level of depth to the story where now Jay has a little bit more to fight for in Jimmy Uso. It also just adds to that heroic win that Jimmy, or Jay, I'm going to say again, I keep messing up these guys. They're twins. It's a mess. Jay is going to get that heroic win over Gunther at WrestleMania 41. You would think, you never know, but I'm still on the side that Jay is going to win the match. And this again only adds to that moment. The crowd is going to pop. The crowd is going to go crazy. Jey Uso is your new World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 41. Doesn't mean Gunther ain't the GOAT, though, and this segment tonight only proved it. Now, there was a few more segments we got tonight throughout the show. We got a tag team match between Braun Breaker and Penta versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Dom Mysterio, who, before the match, have a little bit of a segment where they're almost reformed. No bad blood, no beef after the mishap last week with Penta, Dom wanting Penta to join the Judgment Day. No bad blood. They're going into this match strong, and they do just that. Dom and Finn get the win over Penta and Braun. Penta takes his first pinfall loss in WWE in a tag team match. No big deal. It only adds to the story. Dom and Finn happy they won the match. Finn ecstatic, back on top, new momentum. They have another backstage segment after the show, or after the match, I should say, where Penta and Braun are kind of going at it because Braun did spear Penta during the match. So they have a little bit of beef there. Penta calling him stupid. They have a little bit back and forth. Only adds to that tension. Finn then says to the rest of the Judgment Day, I'm on top. You know, this is it. We're going for a championship. I'm going to find Pierce and get a match. And Dom, happy for Finn. But this time the tension comes from Liv. Raquel was throwing a little bit of shade by Finn earlier in the show, and Liv kind of throwing shade back at Finn. Did you hear what Finn said? She says to Dom, you know, he is happy for himself, not for you guys. You didn't get your title match again against Penta, or against Braun, rather, I should say, because his match got interrupted. Liv says she's going to go to Pierce and get Dom a match. This is how they're going to set up the fatal four-way. Finn, Dom, Balor, Penta. Finn, Dom, Balor, Penta. Finn, Dom, Breaker, Penta. Clip that one. We're going to get a hell of a fatal four-way for the IC championship again. We've been predicting this one for a couple of weeks now, and it's definitely shaping up honestly, in my opinion, to be one of the better championship feuds heading into this WrestleMania. And there's some great feuds going around, but something about this Fatal 4-Way is special. I've said it in the last couple weeks. I'm going to say it again. Put that IC title around the waist of Dom Mysterio. Now, the main event was the Women's World title match. Bianca Belair, special guest referee for Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. Just before the matchup, I should just briefly mention, we did get a little bit more build to Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Nothing too crazy to touch on. Logan Paul gets the upper hand, hits the pulverizer on AJ Styles, which admittedly is a great finisher. He's a great heel. I'm a fan of it, but AJ Styles better win that fucking match at WrestleMania. Moving on to the main event, the Women's World Championship match. A fine match. The rivalry, the feud, it's good between the three women. It's going to be a great match at WrestleMania, but it's kind of one of those things that's not quite clicking for me right now. I feel like you could have done this a little differently. If you're going to do a double DQ finish to end the show, you could have done that in the middle and had Gunther, Jimmy J, that whole segment close the show, in all honesty. Rhea stands tall, hits a couple riptides on Io, on Bianca, one off the top rope that Bianca literally walked up there and let Rhea hit on her. It's just a little corny the way it kind of played out to me. It was a good match. Bianca gets attacked by Rhea after not getting Rhea's win, essentially, on a 20 count based on the fans counting Rhea pinning Io. This is obviously just build to the triple threat match. I would have done it in the way where you have Io beat Rhea. Maybe there's some tension in the match between Bianca and Io, Bianca and Rhea, everybody involved. And then Io gets a move off, hits the moonsault, and Bianca quick counts it for all I know. Adds a little bit more tension to Bianca and Rhea, and then also adds the Io factor of I don't feel like I really beat her. Add her into the triple threat. I'll defend my championship against both of them. Would have played off a little bit better in my mind, but still, nothing to complain. Monday Night Raw was fantastic. One of the last shows in London for probably a year or so, so they got a hell of a show tonight. They'll go home happy too. A dark match is always taking place after Monday Night Raw, so I hope they get something good out there. You guys, all you fans, though, are getting something good. WrestleMania weekend. Top of the video said it, and so is the end. Stay subscribed, turn those notifications on for WrestleMania 41. We will be live with the Fab Reactions crew and the honorary Us Alec. Got to join in and have some fun with your boys. We will see you then.